So we can talk about anything, any like questions that you guys have, but one topic that Carly and I were talking about on Monday on our one-on-one call, and we've talked about it as well, was revamping the Fit Boss Academy. And we're saying that we love the posts because they're from, the Entrepreneur Academy, whatever that was called, but how they were more focused on building diamonds and people who were already in the business. And so we wanted to dumb it down a little bit and give them kind of like Bonnie Angle, give them specific actions to know exactly what they should be doing to move their business forward. And we were going off the idea, or not the idea, but the guidance of the business activity tracker, since that shows them what they need to be doing to move their business forward. And so we went through, and Carly, did we say we're going to do it 21 days or 30 days?
We said 21 days, and then the last week of the month do basically just checking in with them and more independent work.
Okay.
So 4 weeks, but 21 were guided.
Okay. So we came up with a bunch of different ideas of what the content would be like and the strategy too. Each week we would do something different. And Carly, you wrote all of that down, right? Okay. Can you go over that and just explain what we were thinking and what the different posts might look like?
Yeah. So we were going to kind of, for starters, we were going to do put things in the files tab. So business activity trackers, and have them pick one right from the start if they aren't already using the normal one. And then expectations for each week or by the end of the group, what they should expect to learn from it. Having the I don't know what to post docs in the files so that they can have that to refer to. And then personal development book options, picking one of 3 that we suggest or whatever. And then for the weeks, we were going to do day 1, new coach intro, day 2, having them plan their post, their announcement post or whatever. And then day 2 would be engagements and new friends. And we would give them today, here's your assignment. Day 3, inviting, and then challenging them to invite people and then post that in the group. Day 4 was motivation and feedback from their conversations. Day 5 would be follow-ups. Saturdays would be a tip or a takeaway from their personal development book. And then Sunday, coach, challenge group, or recruit posts. And then we would just kind of filter that throughout the 3 weeks so that we personally don't have to do so much individually for them, but they're getting all of those daily activities as assignments through the Fit Boss Academy instead of make your cover photo and here's some objections, but you're probably not even talking to anyone. So I don't know why we're giving you these. But I think, what else? I think that was.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. And then the idea was that, for example, on the inviting day, whichever day that was, we'll give them specific examples of invites. And so maybe week 1, I would share my exact scripts, maybe 2 scripts that I use, and say, use the 2 below and reach out to 3 people. And then the next week for the inviting day, maybe it would be Carly's or Ashley's or Ashley's. Your exact script, so that we're showing them exactly what we're doing. And we all might be doing something a little bit differently. So it'll be good to kind of have different perspectives on inviting, or even follow-ups. What are you saying when you follow up with people? Or when we say, do your new coach intro post, give them examples of other new coaches who did theirs really well.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
We were saying that if we have each of us, I don't know, would it be just the 4 of us since we're the ones that host the groups?
Probably.
Okay. Because we were saying basically for each one of these days, us give 3 examples so that we have posts to work from. That way, because obviously the way that Ashley does it is different than the way Sam does it. So then they're getting different avenues of, okay, well, that doesn't work for me, but this works for me. just so we can like compile the posts. I don't know really where I'm going with this. I think I just lost my train of thought.
Because we had talked about, like, before we even start the training, all like the four of us gather like examples of our invites, our follow-ups, of recruiting posts that went really well for us, just getting those compiled before, and then we can create all of the posts. And then I think, did we say all four of us would host it, or?
I don't think we really decided. I think
Okay.
I mean, I guess whatever makes more sense.
Yeah. So, I mean, before we go any further, what do you guys think? Is that like too simple? Because it's kind of like the same thing for 3 weeks, and then that last week is just like, use us for support, update us, send us your bat every day. Is it too simple? Is it good?
I think simple's good, like a lot of the times, because most new coaches, like I feel like they either get it, like your new coach, Ash, who has Success Club 10, like she obviously just gets it, and like some people have to be handheld like that. But are you guys saying, like as the weeks go on, are the posts, I get they're going to be like similar, but are they going to be a little bit more in depth, or is it just going to be like the same thing, like post a recruiting post today with examples?
We didn't really talk about that, but one thing was that we didn't want to have any super long posts. So what we could do, for example, week 2, if we're challenging them, or maybe it would be week 1 to do a challenge group recruiting post, we could have like your challenge, create a recruiting post, your lesson, watch this YouTube that Brittany Leggett did on how to create your challenge group post. So we can like link out to other information, and like week 3 or something, that's when we can maybe bring up like more detailed diamond, maybe like set your focus on advancing rank, and this is what that means, and this is how to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think it should definitely get more intricate as the weeks go on. Like we were talking, I don't know if you guys have heard coaches use the term 10 in play, but like basically it's to have 10 people constantly on your, like on a list of people who are like ready to order, not like new conversations or like you've suggested programs. It's like you're just waiting for them to order and you've already sent the link. So we were thinking of just like incorporating that, but like maybe week 1, encouraging them to have like 3 people in play, and then like week 4 or week 2 would be like 4 people or 5 people, and then by the end of it would be your 10. So like each week it would be a little bit more like a longer list, I guess.
And we also talked about different ways to engage them, because we were also thinking if every Monday is inviting or whatever it may be, they're just going to know and like not check in because it'll be boring. So we thought that the first week might be like, this is what you do today, do this today, do that the next day. And then starting week 2, we could do a challenge where like everyone who sends their bat to their upline every day, when they're done with it, would be entered to win a prize at the end. And then week 3, we could like team up people. So depending on how many people are in there, they could work as a group to win something, or we don't even have to give anything away, but to do something to like make them want to come in and participate.
Yeah, I like that. I think we should definitely at least try it, because not that many people participate in the Fit Boss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
And would we be starting this for March?
If we can get all the posts together before then yeah, I think we should try.
Okay. So if we all host it together, would we just have certain days that we posted?
I would think it might be, I don't know. I'm thinking like, initially I was like, we might each have a week, because then like I would share what I do for that whole week. But it's a 4-week group, but that 4th week is just kind of like little tips and reminders. I don't know. We could really do it anyway. What do you think would be best?
Trying to think. Let me look at this.
I feel like weeks would be smart, but then, yeah, like you said, the last week you're not really getting, I mean, we could still be giving examples, but there wouldn't be so much do this, it would be how many did you do today? How many follow-ups did you do for follow-up day or whatever? Or like compiling all of them, like do 15 minutes of follow-ups, 15 minutes of invites, 15 minutes of new friends or whatever. We could have the last week just be showing them how the Power Hour works all together instead of just one day be focused on one task, I guess. I don't know.
And that reminds me, we also said that like starting week 2 on Monday, we could do like add friends and start new conversations. So it's kind of like building up to that last week of doing a Power Hour each day.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me. I'm just trying to count the days. Like if we each did 5 days in a row, we would each get the full weeks, and then that last week would be whatever. If we're starting on the 7th.
Oh, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, we could do that. And part of me thinks that it's good to, and I don't know if this is even true, but I feel like when we post things in general, whether it be on our personal pages or in Team Supercharged, our coaches are viewing us as leaders. So I think that like having a presence in there, like some of my coaches love Carly and Ashley, but they're like, who are they?
Yeah.
They're top coaches on our team. What do you mean you don't know them? You know? So I feel like having like our faces, I guess, in there throughout the group might help, especially those people who kind of need the hand holding a little bit.
Yeah. We could even do like the days we have more time, like make a video out of the post instead of just text too.
Yeah.
I think if we can compile all of like what we would post in the group, then that way like we can make sure that mine and Ashley's aren't the same, and then we can say, okay, well, basically what I'm telling them to do is kind of really similar as what Ashley's doing, so maybe we could find like something else, I guess. So we're getting like 4 different points. Like we were talking about it yesterday, and when Ashley Lashare was saying like cold invites work for her, but like they don't usually work for me, so that would be something that they can take away from each of us. But if we can just get all the posts in one doc like we do for everything else, then it can be the same every time, and we can have the examples in there and the videos we want to use in there and the like mini tasks or whatever.
Well, what if we each typed up our whatever categories we want, and then we send them to one person, and then we can like filter through it.
Okay.
Like each put up their invite, follow up, cold invite, forming, you know, how we do those different things, and then we can combine them all.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And should we pull our own videos from YouTube, or do that after once we can like do it all together? Like, do you know what I'm
What do you
talking
mean?
Like how you were saying, and here's a video of Brittany Leggett and how she creates challenge group posts. Like, are we gonna individually do that when we're compiling our own week? Or are we gonna do that after when we have all the posts, and then we'll throw those in like randomly?
Oh, I see. I feel like the way my brain works would be throwing those in after, like just getting the tips, the scripts, that type of thing.
Okay.
And we might even have free days, you know, that we can, like maybe the last week we can just use, like link out to our training videos or to another coaches that they've done already. But yeah, I think
we could even do, like I know I even have a video that I made, and Car's done a couple where it's just like of our screen. And like I did one on just how to like set your placement.
oh,
Like
that's good.
we had like a random day, like I feel like that's important for them to know how to do.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned that, I have one, just a screen one of how I add people on Pinterest. So that could be one day.
Yeah, like those might even be good videos that we could make really quickly. Like if say we're doing an invite, like we could talk about it and show them how we do it at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then should we come up with like the different categories and then on our own come up with like what we already have that we could pull together?
Just because I feel like if one of our days is, because like Ash won't have a Saturday and Sunday. Well, whoever, I guess. I'm just saying you because you came up with it, but like whoever starts it would be Monday through Friday. And then the next person would start Saturday and Sunday, which those 2 days we were thinking to be personal development and what was the other thing? Oh, coach or challenge group recruit post.
Well, I don't think that we necessarily have to be the one hosting when we share the tips. So like the second week, you're right. And like if we go with like every Wednesday is follow-up day, there's only going to be 2 or 3 of us posting on a Wednesday. So like we would just share other people's tips and just that maybe we can say in the beginning, like we compiled all of our tips. They're going to be shared throughout this whole event.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then for topics, I guess we could start with forming like expanding your network, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then forming. Then invites, would that be next?
Yeah, unless if you want to do like random engagements, but I feel like that kind of
is with forming.
Goes along with forming.
Yeah.
Engagement / build relationship.
And then we can do invites for challenge group and then invites for coaching. And then follow-ups. And do we want to do post ideas now or wait for that? Like challenge group post ideas or coach recruiting?
We might as well like get that together.
Okay. You know how in the Lux Republic, Raina has coach recruiting, like a photo album just of coach recruiting posts and challenge group recruiting posts.
Yeah.
I wonder if we just copy that, or I mean, we could use our own and create like a photo album that they can just refer to.
Yeah.
That would be easy.
Yeah. And then just reference that on the days that we challenge them to do one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And that way we can have as many or as few as we can find.
She has like 40, I think, in that one.
Although all of hers, they're all top coaches. So I'm like, a lot of the newbie coaches that join don't look like that or don't think that creatively, you know.
Yeah.
It'll be good to have like definitely some of those because obviously they're really enticing, but some other ones as well. Okay.
Well, and the good thing about these groups too is like once we upload everything to the files, we can just remove people like we do all the time. And then like literally there'll be no work except for the daily post.
Right. Yeah. So
we'll have like the links, like if we do our own videos with them or whatever, like that'll all be included in the daily post and it's just literally copy paste and then just checking it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And like we've said before, if this, like once we start getting something that works, we can always get our other diamonds to start doing them as well so that we're not doing everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully this will work better because it'll be nice to find something that works and then just keep doing it.
Yeah. And I think part of it is that we're always going to have to update and like tweak some things because I think that's just natural in any company. But yeah, it would be nice to find something that really meshes well with our new coaches.
Mm-hmm.
And I think some coaches like Julianne, like Sandy, are going to come in, and I don't think that they would find much value in this because they do it anyways. But I also feel like those coaches don't need as much training. They do, but more so towards like rank advancements or like the next step, you know?
Well,
Right.
they also can learn about, okay, like you guys get it, but here is the business activity tracker, and you should be learning how to like track that right from the start. Like if they already get it, then they need to learn how to track all of the people that they're bringing in from day one.
And I find that my go-getters that run right from the start do not track anything.
Yeah.
They're just like inviting all the time and responding all the time and doing all of that. And I'm like, great, how many invites did you send? And they're like, I don't know.
Well, and for them too, I feel like if that's all they get from the Fit Boss Academy, then those are the people that go right into the Emerald to Diamond group or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever Push to Emeralds group.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So we all like this idea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So within like the next week, should we be trying to get this like somewhat all of our stuff together so that we can then like that next week get everything set and organized? Since there's really only like 2 weeks left in the month.
Yeah, so then by next Thursday maybe I'll have them done.
Okay.
I'll probably start working on mine now while I'm like thinking about everything.
Yeah.
Now I can just make a doc in like Google Docs, right? And then just send that because I don't have Word on my computer. I mean, I have whatever the Apple one is. No.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you should be able to, right?
Okay.
I have all the Microsoft Word stuff, and I only use Google Docs.
Really?
Such a waste of money. Yeah, because I can access it on my phone, and it's like I can copy and paste the post from it in the morning and stuff. Like, I don't know. I just like it so much better.
Yeah. Hey, not really on topic, but are we now only allowing the Emeralds who hit Emerald as of today into the Diamond Academy?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that starts on Monday, the 15th?
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I told Steph that she can now add herself in if she wants to be in.
Has anyone sent you money, Sam?
I haven't gotten any notices. I'll check again today.
Maybe we should post and tag everyone like tomorrow that's already in the group about it again.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I tagged anyone because I did the post before everyone officially joined.
Yeah.
And I think Caitlin was the only one that actually was like, I'm going to send it to you later, and she hasn't yet.
Okay.
I feel like people will work so much harder if they do that. I hope they invest and like.
Caitlin's gonna send you $20 and then she's gonna get to Diamond. At least she'll get her money back.
Yeah. Win-win, I guess. That's funny. Or
Cara, I might need you to share that doc with me again. But I'm gonna send you my fitness email so that I can get it from my phone.
What doc?
The Diamond post.
Oh yeah. For the
for
the group.
Yeah.
Right, that was important, right?
Oh, I was like, I didn't make it yet. Well, no one did. What do you mean? What? Okay.
Wait, okay, yeah. And we came up with the weeks for that too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing first week.
Okay.
I'm second.
Cool. Yeah, can you just send that to either to our emails or just to download it to our group?
Yeah, I think I can send it to you guys as a. Maybe I'll just send it to the email because if I send it in the chat, you'll just get it as a link, I think. Or can you still save it that way anyway?
I can download it from there and it opens up, but it might open up in Word. I don't know.
Emerald to Diamond group. All right, I'll copy it. Where is it? Do you guys all have the Google Doc app on your phone?
I don't think so.
I do.
Mm-mm. It's
Awesome.
Google Drive. Is that the same thing?
I don't know.
It's different because when I'm on my docs and I go to access my drive, it tells me to download that app.
Oh, okay. Cool. So does anyone have any other questions or topics, tips?
So
One thing that I did last night, well, so I think you guys know that I'm now allowing my new coaches or old coaches that want to host a challenge group and get the ball rolling again, I'm allowing them to invite all of their people into my group. And so I created a message thread with them. And in there, I've been doing like, this is my invite for today, or how many invites did you do? What are some objections you're coming up with? So I'm kind of guiding them on what to do and say and whatnot. And we met last night on a Zoom chat just because I wanted to ask them about the app because I'm going to have them test it out. And it was a really good time because they opened up and actually asked questions about like their invites and how to do promotions and like what to post about and stuff. So I don't know if that's something that like we should do as part of the Fit Boss Academy, like have weekly chats, or we kind of talked about that, Carly.
Yeah, we did. We said that we were going to do at the end of our own team calls, we were going to let people leave and whoever was in the Fit Boss Academy that had questions could stay on and ask.
Yeah.
That way we didn't take up extra time and they already had like that planned into their schedule. But then it would be like more small based on just for the people that were in the training.
Okay. I feel like one reason that the call last night went so well is because they were all new. And so nobody was afraid to be like, what is a challenge group? They didn't ask that. But like those basic questions that I think sometimes people get intimidated to ask on the team calls. I think, and I feel like anytime they ask a question, it shows that they're invested. So I think that might be good. And if since we're doing it at the end of the team calls, then we can just say like straight out, like anyone in the Fit Boss Academy, stay if you have questions, everyone else can leave. And then that way we'll kind of see who's paying attention. And if no one has any questions, that way we're not wasting a day to host a Fit Boss call and nobody shows up or nobody has questions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I like that.
Are we going to announce like, because honestly, like probably Monday, I was like, should we, okay, let me figure out what I'm trying to say. So I feel like everyone who's in the Fit Boss Academy now, at least like other than the 5 people who are still participating, I feel like it's a waste for them to be in the group that they're in because they're not even participating. So my question, I guess, is when should we start promoting this and say, even if you were already in the Fit Boss Academy, we're revamping it. So if you are looking to work the business, I highly suggest you rejoin or whatever.
Oh, you mean in like actually request to join and like add them in the group?
Well, just for like, because obviously some people are like, I already did the Fit Boss Academy, but it's like, since we're redoing it, I feel like I want my new coaches who were in the Fit Boss Academy this month to be in it next month, since I feel like it's going to be way more helpful for them instead of just the new coaches.
I mean, I think we can promote it anytime. It's just we would need, and they can even request to join. We just can't approve them until this one ends.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like we could start promoting it publicly too. It's only the 11th, but I mean, yeah, the more time people can see it, and the more times our coaches see it, they might be like, oh, maybe I should join.
Okay.
You know, and this is a short month anyways, so.
Yeah.
Or maybe one of us could make a video for our team page and just tell them how, like, we realized it's a little bit too complicated, so we're redoing, like explain it a little bit, and then people might get it and want to rejoin.
Yeah. I think if we do that, we should also touch on just like reminder, Emerald to Diamond Academy. Also, we redid, and if you want to participate and pay, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I would do it in that way. A video I think works really great, and a text post like 2 days from then.
Okay.
Just because some people, especially if you're covering a lot and the video gets to be too long, people just don't watch.
Yeah.
Even like I posted one about the Diamond Academy that we're redoing just as a video, and it got, I think, only like 2 people actually watched it and only 5 saw it or something. And I tagged everyone in it too.
It's so hard. Like, my videos always end up being like 8 years long.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to stick to under 4 minutes. Like, I got this. And then at 4 minutes, I'm still babbling about nothing. I'm like, oh my God.
I didn't even talk about the topic yet. How am I already 8 minutes in?
Yeah, I know.
I was featured on a call Monday night, and I do the same thing. Like, I could talk for hours on one word. And so the topic was Success Club and like how to hit it. And I was like, oh my God, like, this is going to be, like, there's just so much to it, you know, like how you do it, when you do it, like all that stuff. And so I came up with like an outline of what I was going to say, and I breezed through it. I think I only did it, it was like 15 or 20 minutes long, and it was just like straight to the point and like bam, bam, bam.
Nice.
Which is good, but I also feel like you show more of your personality through like the side comments, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Ash, like, our downfall is like, because well, I mean, for all of us, really, right? You cheered too, Ash, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. For us, like, we've grown up having to, like, practice and memorize and have everything be, like, autopilot muscle memory. So, like, if we have it memorized, it's great. But if not, we're just like, so what do we talk about? And then we talk for, like, 40 days.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. So what were we talking about? I forgot how we got here.
Oh God, I don't even know.
Neither.
Promoting.
Oh, you guys are going to do a video about the Fit Boss Academy and promoting it to your team.
Do you want me to do it?
Sure.
Okay.
Keep it under 4 minutes.
Okay. And then maybe a few days after that, you can type up something about it.
Okay. Sounds good.
Do you guys like co-hosting a team page?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely makes it easier. Just to, like, if one day I can't get to something, she usually can, or vice versa.
Mm-hmm. And do you guys have your PS coaches pages too, or no?
Mm-mm.
No. I think probably eventually as we get larger teams, we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, because we've talked about that before, like when we do our giveaways and stuff, they're to everyone. So it's like it could be our coaches. But that's why now we're just doing like what you do, Sam, with the drawing. So at least it's one person.
Yeah.
But that's why, like, for the Diamond group, I just messaged all of my Emeralds because we're not offering it to non-personally sponsored, so I didn't want to post about it in the group.
I almost did post about it in Team Supercharged. I was like typing it up, and I was like, "Oh crap!" But they're not everyone's invited.
Yeah, I know.
We should make it sound. We should
You're
make
having this awesome group, but you're not invited.
right.
Oh, sorry, you weren't supposed to get that invite.
Yeah, a few people requested to add their coaches into the next level leadership group or whatever that's called, and I had to message them, and I was like, sorry. I know you want your coaches to succeed, but they're not showing us that they want to.
Yeah.
The only thing I shared with our team from that training was the Kermit thing. Like, I was we're in this special, Ashley and I are in this special training, and but whatever, I felt like we had to share this with you guys, and I think only like 2 people commented on it, but
yeah. That group confuses me. There's no rhyme or reason to when they're posting. They just have their calls on like Mondays and Thursdays at 2. But other than that, it's only been Tara Carr and Shay Stanford. Those are the only 2 that have posted.
It's not every day.
No, it's very random. And yeah. And there's like 15 coaches in there, and they haven't, so I'm thinking maybe they're just being featured on videos, and the 2 videos are like the big things for the week.
Oh.
Are a lot of people like participating?
I think it was that frog video, if you watched it with Tara, she would mention that there's like 600 people in there, and only between 100 and 200 people participate. And now it's even less. Like there are some days where there's only like 70 people like it, and there are 60 comments or something, which is still a lot, but not when you have 600 people.
They're probably trying to get everyone to be more independent, but like people don't really like that. Like I feel like people, when they're in a training group, at least want like specific things to do daily. So, and that's interesting.
Yeah.
You know what I was just thinking that you just reminded me of, Ash? Do you think maybe from now until the end of this Fit Boss Academy, we kind of just wing it?
Spill the water.
Let's just not post for 2 days and see what happens.
No, I don't mean like that, but like kind of like make up assignments for the day.
Want to say hi?
I mean, you could actually like start.
It's dark.
He's got to go to camp. Yeah, he's eating a cookie.
Okay.
Okay.
I gotta go to my house.
What does this shirt say?
It says this boy rocks.
Aw. I like your shirt.
Say thanks. Oh, now you're showing your belly.
Carly, I mean, you could just start kind of doing what we're going to do. You know, like do an invite day or do a follow-up day.
Yeah, I just feel like at this point, it's kind of like, since we're in the nicest way, kind of already wasting our time. We should just like throw out like small random like.
Well, nobody does. They might tag their coaches, but nobody, like, there's rarely anyone that's actually commenting on the post.
Like week 1, it's like 10 people, and now it's like, yeah, just like coaches who tag their coaches, even though we've already tagged everybody.
Mm-hmm. Just as like a reminder, like, are you really watching?
Yeah. So maybe like tomorrow, that's your day, right?
Yeah.
You should just be like, I don't know. I mean,
I should just start swearing and see if anyone pays attention.
Oh, fuckers!
You could just be like,
I'll be like, now that I got your attention.
you should, and then be like,
switching it up, okay? So just say it.
yeah, I mean, why not?
Maybe tomorrow I'll just do like a challenge them to do a recruiting post or a challenge group post, and I'll post an example or something.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then what's tomorrow? Friday. I was going to say, then they can do like, I'll just say, hey, do 5 invites. Here's something that I say. And then post it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We can just kind of wing it, and still, like, if there's a day where it has to be quick, we'll just post the post. And okay. Cool.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay. Class is March 7th.
Oh, is that when we're starting it? The 7th?
Yeah, that's Monday, right?
Yeah, because the 1st is a Tuesday. I mean, unless if we got it done and wanted to start it on the 29th, but maybe we should just do the 7th.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. We used to need 4 weeks for everything because we were going to do the Emerald Academy the 2nd week and 4th week. Mm-hmm. And we could still do that. So it would be the 14th would be the first Emerald Academy, and the 28th would be the second. Well, I guess we can look at March dates later. Just know that the Fit Boss starts on the 7th.
Okay. All right.
All right. Cool. Anything else?
Oh.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, cool. Are you guys going to be on the call with Jen Sinchera?
That's at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the Success Club call from last month.
Yeah, I'm hoping to.
Is that just like, it's not, like, that's like just kind of like the national wake-up call, or is it a video?
The last time I won one in the Northeast group with Jen, and it was a Zoom. So like she can see you and you can like ask questions and everything. So that was with 100 people, but I'm thinking it might be more limited since it's now open to all of Beachbody. But I don't know. We'll see.
All right.
All right, cool. Well, I will talk to you guys later.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Bye, guys.
Bye.